All right. Hello. Welcome on in, everybody. How's it going? We are live. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yep, looks like volume is good. I'm kind of trying to set everything up, make sure everything's good to go here. I've got my coffee. I'm still eating breakfast. I have a banana here. I'm about to eat. Yeah, you like the pink shirt? I was like, what's the most Kirby thing that I have wardrobe-wise? And I was like, I got this pink shirt that I can wear, that I don't wear too often. So This is my my Kirby getup, I guess you could say.
Perfect.
Welcome on in, though, everyone. Starry, Jesser, Heropon, Nicole. How's everyone doing today? I'm still slightly waking up, but we're getting there. T-Bone, welcome on in. If I missed anyone, feel free to roll call in the chat, because I was away doing stuff while I was what do you call it? Getting the start and soon screen up. B2 slightly waking up. Momo, what's up? If it wasn't for John, I wouldn't know there's announcement videos. Listen, I got you, man. I got you. And honestly, I gotta thank T-Bone in chat, because T-Bone was the one that posted it in the Discord. Or did I see it first? I don't remember if I saw it first, but shoutouts to T-Bone. He's always updating the Discord with either Nintendo Direct announcements, or not even just Nintendo, but like general game announcements, as well as it's early. It's not early. I stayed up really late last night working on stuff, and I'm slowly waking up right now. Like when games are on sale and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. So shoutouts to T-Bone. Actually, if you guys don't follow T-Bone, he does stream occasionally as well. Oh, I just did. Oh God, here we go. I see. I don't know how to stream. It's been a few days since I've streamed. I didn't do the shout out. I just tagged T-Bone. I didn't do the actual shout out. There it is. There's the actual shout out. I've got my coffee here. Got my Zelda mug. Oh my God, Nicole, imagine if I like put my coffee in one of like the Kirby cups that we have. Those small like Kirby cups. Yeah, I didn't know Kirby has new game. My only game I wanted out are like horror games. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm trying to recall if we heard about Kirby Air Riders like a while ago. I can't remember if I knew there was a Direct coming up for it, but I don't think I did. I just would have assumed it would have been in a general Nintendo Direct, which is really interesting because we haven't gotten a proper Nintendo Direct this summer, which is kind of surprising. You know? This is now during the first big Switch 2 Direct. Yes, that's right. Here, we're going to pull up the Direct now. Kirby Air Riders. Dude, this trailer is 45 minutes long. Isn't that crazy? This Direct is 45 minutes long. I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it is a 45-minute Direct. Yeah, it's an average Sakurai presentation. Yeah, so I'm assuming my only prediction is that we're going to see Sakurai actually playing the game. You know how he does that with the Smash Bros. DLC characters, right? He'll talk about the character, he'll talk about the history, and then he'll showcase all like the moves and stuff. And then he'll actually sit down and like showcase some gameplay with the character. So I don't know how much they can show in Kirby Air Riders. To be fair, I've played the game very, very rarely. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I only played it a very little bit when I was younger. I don't think we actually ever owned it, right, Jesse? I don't think we've ever owned Kirby Air Riders. But I know I've played it like once or twice somewhere. But I personally don't recall us ever owning the game ourselves. You know, at least offhand, I don't recall. Maybe we borrowed it from someone. I'm not entirely sure. But Smash 6 is going to be at the end. I just can't prove it. I'm actually really happy he's not being forced to make Smash right now. Yeah, Smash 6 is inevitable, right? We've got a new system now. So it's inevitable that we will get a Smash Bros. Game. I honestly can't visualize a world of Smash Bros. Without Sakurai. It almost seems kind of scary. Like, I want the guy to rest, you know? I want him to be done. But you know Nintendo's going to put out Smash 6, whether he's on it or not. So, I don't know what Smash 6 looks like without Sakurai, you know? You can visualize it. No new Smash, just another kart game. Smash isn't like my top 3 Nintendo franchises. Really want it, but also value Sakurai's mental health more than Kratos in Smash 6. It has rollback netcode? Oh, true, true. If we visualize it in our ideal way, then yeah, it would have rollback netcode. Okay. Banana consumed. And we'll have the coffee as we go here. Wow. Okay, so check this out. Right before we start, I got a notification on my phone. The Nintendo Music app.
Hello there.
The Nintendo Music app. 7 tracks from the Kirby Air Riders game are being added early. Look at this. Oh my god, you can barely even see, but this is the first time Nintendo has released music related to something that they are announcing or releasing. Still no Donkey Kong Bonanza music on the music app. Republic of Congo's in here. Yeah, I know you love your Kirby Air Riders. Okay, so as we start here, I'm going to turn the shenanigans button off. I do have a button here that turns on and off all shenanigan stuff, so hopefully things won't come through. I think the Pokemon Bitdex would still come through, and I think YouTube alerts will still come through. I think those are the only 2 things that'll come through, are like bits and subs and YouTube memberships and super chats and stuff like that. But I think everything else just got turned off. Game scene. Do we like this scene? Or do we like... This is reaction scene. Let's do this. Let's do reaction scene. Here we go. Hey, Sid, there you go. Thanks for testing that out for me. Sid redeemed critical hit. Didn't work. Get scammed. Sean, welcome on in. Hey, bud, just want to say, do Kirby characters jingles? Eventually, yeah. I mean, I'll probably do them closer to whenever Kirby Air Riders does release. By the way, do not spoil in chat if you've seen this direct already. Don't spoil anything. I don't really know how much, you know, we're gonna see that's gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe you spoiled that. In a game like this, but just for safety measures, try to keep spoilers. If anything, this is always the fun part, right? Who has seen this direct before? Press 1 if you've seen it already. Press 2 if you have not. 1 if you've seen it. 2 if you have not. Can we unionize? We need shenanigans. Listen, man, when it comes to reactions, we gotta zero in, we gotta focus. I will say, though, I'm not really posting reaction videos, at least to Nintendo Directs anymore. I just do the live streams and then just like leave that up as the VOD, and that's kind of it. The reaction videos never really did too well in the past, and I'm trying to focus more on like music stuff and promoting the business and doing character jingles and stuff like that, right? So, but yeah, so if you have seen this already, just pretend like you haven't. Pretend like you haven't seen this already, and just like react with us and be like, oh my god, wow, what the heck, you know? It'll look good on camera. Only saw a little, it's way too long. I haven't, and I'm stoked. Cool. It seems like most people haven't seen it, or have seen only bits of it. And sounds good. Let's just get started. Let's make sure we're at 1080 here. Let me play the video real quick. I don't know if it's going to start immediately or if we have to skip somewhere. I don't want to skip too far ahead, but it is a 45-minute stream. But it's a 45-minute direct, but the VOD here is an hour and 14 minutes. So I don't want to look at comments too much. So let's see. Probably somewhere. It's got to be somewhere around here. I think if you click and hold down on the video slider, you can see a preview. I am not seeing it. Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's just go from here, and then we'll once it comes, we'll start. Just let it play here. We are playing this, right? Okay, great. Here we go. Kirby Air Riders. Let's see what we got. I remember this from the previous trailer. Oh, it looks gorgeous, though. Like, I'm assuming this isn't how the game's going to look, but the graphics here look so beautiful. It's just so vibrant. Kirby Air Riders. Not Air Ride 2, but Air Riders. I like that, though. Very... Oh dear, why is making a game so hard? There he is. Let me introduce myself. Oh man, hold on. Sorry, before we start, I'm assuming there's no... Do we know if there's a stream where there's like an English overdub on this? I don't know if anyone happens to know. You don't think there is? Okay, sounds good. So we'll just run this. I'm not going to read every single word. It's a little... I'm still kind of waking up, and it might be too much for me to try to keep up. So I'm going to just let it play, and I'll just talk over whatever points I want to talk about or read out loud. But I'm probably not going to read every single word, just as a heads up. Because it goes by kind of fast. Sub overdub. Listen, I agree. When it comes to anime, I agree. But when it comes to watching a trailer, it's easier to keep up when you're hearing a language you are familiar with. I will say that. Eichenberg, good morning. Welcome on in. Hello. I like my Sakurai vocals raw, not tough. Yeah, Sakurai's great. We love Sakurai here. But all right, so just as a heads up, y'all gonna have to do some reading because I'm not reading every single word here. Making games is hard though. Hello, Sakurai. Good to see you again. 20 years. Wow, look at that. Yeah, why do you call it Kirby Air Riders? Give it to us. Oh, okay. It's because you can now choose your rider. There it is. That makes sense. I guess before it was just Kirby. Oh, look at that. You get a little bit of that Smash. Look at this. All the Smash graphics, like the names and like the title, and like the King DDD is here. Oh, this is great. Heavyweight rider who rules the raceway, hits hard with his powerful hammer. Yeah, it's true. The previous one, I'm sure, it was only Kirby, right? It was just different variants of Kirby colors. Bandana Waddle Dee. There it is. It has such a Sakurai feel, such a Smash Bros. Feel. I love it. Chef Kawasaki, okay. Real quick, I was going into this thinking, like, I feel like the Kirby series, you know, it's nice, but they don't ever, as far as I know, I don't follow the Kirby series as much as I do other series, but it's very rare for the Kirby series to introduce new characters. So, like, when it comes to something like this with Kirby, it's like I kind of just expect Kirby, Meta Knight, DDD, and Bandana Waddle Dee, right? I always expect those four to just be playable or involved in some way, you know? So, coming into this is not like, oh my god, here's a brand new character, or here's a couple new characters, here's a new group. I just feel like it's very rare for us to see that from Kirby. So I think that kind of also like usually diminishes the like hype factor of like, oh, who are we going to expect in Kirby Air Riders? It's like, okay, it's going to be our main 4, and then it's just going to be a bunch of different like little Waddle Dees and enemies and stuff, you know. Culinary genius who always has a ladle handy. Oh, he's a ladle user, just like us. We love our ladles here. Okay, so there was Meta Knight and King Dedede in the previous game. This time around, you can also have fun with each character's unique traits. Should I snooze ad? Yes, that would be great, actually. Snooze the ad for now. As much as you can. Actually... I didn't really think about that. If you snooze it, that's fine. If you didn't, I guess let it play. If you guys get hit with an ad, let me know, and we can pause and go back. I'm down to like let the ad do its thing, and then we continue. But let me know, because I can't tell. The snooze for 5 minutes? Okay, cool. Feel free to let me know when it comes up again, because I'm down to pause. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry, let me go back to... I just want to catch the last couple words. You can have fun with each character's unique traits. Okay, that's it. Cool. You're wondering how I ended up creating a new Kirby Air Ride game. Yeah, I actually am curious about that. Okay. Okay. He was working on Smash Ultimate. Wasn't able to get around to the request. Actually, I meant to do some YouTube channel, so I hope you check that video out. Oh, so on his YouTube channel, he teased at the idea that I received a request to write a game proposal. So there was already kind of hints. And I guess this idea was sort of formulating when Smash DLC was happening. So, Sakurai showing his YouTube. There it is. He's like, go check out my YouTube channel. That's so funny. We gotta go see if we are subscribed to him or not. After this. Yep. Smash Wii U and Ultimate. Let's move on to the main topic. Let's see it. Yep, this is exactly what I expected. He's gonna go on the history of it. Oh, you're asking us if it's basically Mario Kart. Race and battle with familiar characters around courses with different features, or so they say. So it basically is like Mario Kart. I even mentioned this when I received the request. I asked them if they still wanted to do it. As fans of the original know, the appeal of this game is actually not the races. Anyway, I'm going to show the first look at gameplay. Here it is. Okay, wow, that's so funny. Let's see it. Oh, it's beautiful, though. It is... very pretty looking. It's really been made. I can't believe it. From this point on, I'll go into more detail. Sounds good. Let's see it. This part's important, so please pay attention, chat. Please pay attention. Air Ride machines, or machines for short, different forms and traits. They're not called drivers, they're known as riders. Machine rider, yep. You know, I was kind of expecting it to be the other way around, to be honest, you know. I was imagining that, like, the machine would be on top, and then the rider is actually called grabber, and they grab the bottom of the machine and like hang on. That's kind of what I would have expected for a sequel to this game. Huge missed opportunity here, honestly. I mean, this is basically just the same thing as the, as the first game. You move forward automatically. No need to press any button to accelerate. You don't need to tilt the left stick forward either. So please be mindful of that. So you go automatically and you just move left and right. Use one button for the controls. It's called a boost charge. When you press the button, so you brake, you start charging up. If you're going forward, not much use in pressing the button. Yeah, it's for like doing the sharp corners. Yeah. You do like a drift and slide. Yep. Okay. By repeatedly charging through drifts, you can move forward really fast. When racing forward, you don't need to press the button or tilt the stick. This is recap. Tilt the left and right and boost. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. This is my kind of racing game. Don't have to do anything but boost. If you jump over a ramp, you'll fly through the air like a glider. Also, welcome on in, everyone who's coming in. Okay. So you fly upwards if you kind of tilt it back. And obviously if you tilt it forward, you'll descend. Okay. Oh. Yep. So you want to be parallel to the ground when you're landing. If you land perfectly, you'll get an extra burst of speed. There it is. It's rewarding you for good mechanics. For like good utilization of mechanics. Special. The previous game used a single button for everything. This time we've added a second button, unfortunately. Oh no. This is to expand the game's depth. Guys, I don't know. 2 buttons? That's a lot. I don't know. That's kind of ambitious. Oh!
Looks like some viewers were sent to add hell. Let me go get them with instant transmission. I'll be right back.
Thanks, Goku. I thought you would be paused, but at least, here. Let's let the ad go through. We'll let the ad go through really quick. Dude, let's just stare at this big, intimidating screen while we're waiting for ads to pass through. 2 buttons. Oh, man. And it's the Y button. Look, if it was the X button, that would make more... Actually, no, I don't know if that would make more sense. I was going to make an argument like, dude, if it was the X button, it wouldn't be as intimidating, but it's the Y button. Oh, that's very, very tricky. How will I ever recover? Dude, imagine if the second button was like B as the first button, and then like they add like an additional button on the new Switch 2 Pro controller. It's like the Z. It's like the I don't know, just like something in the back here, another Z button. You know. You need a Wii mode for the second button. Now they need an F button. There it is. No, see, this is how they trick you into using that new game chat. Look at this. Right? Oh, I've got my Switch 2 here, of course. Right? You've got the home button, and then there's the game chat button. That's the second one that they'll have you do. It's like, oh, it's B, and then the game chat, so you can talk to your friends. Forcing you to use their feature. Okay, I'm assuming ads are done now, so let's go back. Here, let's get the reveal. Second button, unfortunately. Expand the game's depth. We're calling this the special button. Below the boost charge gauge is the special gauge. Okay. Press the special button once the gauge is full, and... Oh! It's basically your final smash. Each rider has a different one. So DDD has a boost. Hold on, sorry. See, this is kind of why I wish it was in English. It's a little harder to keep up with. Some specials increase your speed, while others unleash attacks. So it looked like Kirby's did an attack. But I don't know if Kirby actually went any faster. Maybe he goes a little faster. But DDD is meant for more speed. But I guess it's more like a ramming option. And then Chef Boyardee here is just throwing spicy curry at everyone. Special collection. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna see all the specials. All 5 characters in this game. Jet engine, great. Meta Knight just ditches his rider and is like, I'ma just fly. I don't need this. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, why would Sonic use the airboard when he can just run? Or why would he race in the car? That's what Meta Knight's like. He's like, screw it, I'll just fly. Does his attack from Smash. Bandana Waddle Dee. Cool. Serve spicy curries all around you to make rivals spew flames. Yep. Wait. Was that a gyroid? Look at this guy. It's like one of those gyroids from, like, it reminds me of Animal Crossing. Booster cap. Use mushroom cap propulsion to rush ahead in a steady burst. The tree thing, this is gonna be wild. Burn. Burst into flames. Okay. Snowball. Cool. I like it. Only Kirby has 4 specials. You can choose your special by selecting from Kirby's different color. I mean, Kirby is the main character after all. Might as well spot Cappy making an appearance. Yeah! I did notice that. I was like, wait, did they just show a new character? Even mushrooms can race. Hey, listen, if cows and dolphins can race in Mario Kart, then sure, mushrooms can race in this one. I'm not opposed to that. And I mean, yeah. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place with this trailer. Bear with me. What did he say though? The Smash introductions? Yeah. The special button has another important function, but we'll get to that later. When he gets to more of the gameplay stuff, we could just watch. But when it comes to information, I just want to make sure. So there's a whole lessons, basics tab. Ooh. Complete all the lessons, you can master all the techniques in the game. Nice, like tutorial mode. Especially for people who haven't played the original. Each machine performs differently, makes sense. It's kind of like Mario Kart. Different carts, different stats. Warp Star. Drives and glides perfectly well, easy to ride with no clear weaknesses. Winged Star. Slow when groundbound, but soars gracefully whenever it takes flight. So more advantageous in the air. Wagon Star. Cannot boost charge, but makes up for it with higher performance in other categories. Oh. The Wheel Bike. The Wheelie Bike. Races ahead on a single wheel. An interesting design compared to Star-type machines. Shadow Star. Hey! Where are my edgy folks at? That's what we're going to be riding. That's what I'll be riding. Paper Star. Light as paper with impressive flight capabilities. Fragile but offers excellent acceleration. Excellent acceleration. It's not just about basic stats like speed or how well the machine can turn. The behavior also changes. Bulk Star. Oh my god, what the heck? And do you use the charge as fuel during the race? Wait, what? Wait, what? You run out of gas and you have to charge it? Wait, is that... Am I understanding this correctly? Plow forward on burst charges has an extra tough frame that's hard to damage. For example, with the Bulk Star, you can charge up and use the charge as fuel during the race. So you constantly have to charge. For anyone coming in here, I played the original like maybe once or twice. I've never owned the game myself. I have played it, but I don't know who I borrowed the game from or where I might have played it. But I never owned it, so I never played this like consistently. So it's basically kind of a new experience for me, like watching this and seeing. Like I know the very general basics of the original. But for the most part, you could say this is kind of like a blind new experience for me, I suppose. So this you have to keep charging to do the fuel. The Swerve Star can only accelerate and stop. If you boost charge, you'll come to a hard stop, so you can boost charge and turn, then speed off. Ride it forward, then stop suddenly. Ride, then stop. Ride, then stop. Huh. In the previous game, there were two types of machines, Star type and Bike type. Okay. So it's kind of like Mario Kart, where it's like you're either a car or you're a bike. So similar. But we're adding some new types here. Chariot. A safe, stable ride thanks to its two-wheel design. Runs on two wheels and it's pretty stable. It also looks cool. Okay, we got Chariot. Tank. Even while you're boosting, you'll propel straight forward without slowing down. Oh, shit. And then you just instantly dash. Oh. It has high durability. Machines also have their own traits. It's the charm. Huh. Machines can end up half broken, so you have durability. Oh. You actually get a speed boost. That's fair. You're almost damaged, but you get faster. I wonder, I'm just thinking out loud as we're going. Apologies for all the pausing. But what was I thinking? I wonder, is there a way to self-damage yourself so that you get into the state of peril and you go faster? That's what I'm immediately thinking. It's like, is it good for you to try to lower your health on your own so that way you actually get faster? Let me know. Previous game, all you could play as King DD and Meta Knight. You couldn't choose their machines, but this time you have the freedom to choose their machines. Makes sense. Alright. Magalore is here. A sly spellcaster who accelerates a lot after star slides. Attack rivals ahead of you with perfect landings. Okay. Gooey! Oh, the character I've always wanted. Gonna be a speedrun strat for sure. Yeah, it seems like that would be a way to do it. I won't need to damage myself on purpose. We'll see about that, Sid. That's because I'll be damaging you and you'll be eating my dust. This is, okay, prediction right now, this is the character that Sid plays. If there's anyone that Sid picks... Look, I called it. Look, she's already excited for Gooey. This is Sid's character right here. An odd creature of mysterious origin makes skillful use of his long, wiggly tongue. He does look kind of nuts, though. Waddle Doo is here. This is kind of what I was expecting. A lot of, like, enemy characters to appear. Come on, give me one new original character. Knuckle Joe! Hey, he was a Smash Trophy. Or a, what do you call it? Assist Trophy. Character. Susie? Who the heck is Susie? A smug, shiny entrepreneur. Hey, there it is. I'm an entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur. Deploys a propeller to take off and float gently through the air. Who the heck is Susie? Susie Mentality. Dude, what element is Susie? Does Susie need a piano jingle? Enhance her audio branding for her business? Depending on their weight, each rider will have an impact on their machine's performance. Okay. The same wagon star, of course, is bigger if it's King Dedede, and it'll have slightly different stats. Yeah. It's Mario Kart mechanics. Yep. So it's like you're gonna want to find a good combination of character and cart. I wonder who's gonna be the meta character. Oh, you just get close to an enemy and you just automatically attack? The racing performance isn't the only thing that changes. For example, King Dedede and Meta Knight can also perform close-range attacks. Just get close to an enemy and they'll automatically strike. Do the others not do that? Cappy's hat works as a shield and can withstand some attacks. Oh! So some characters are more defensive. The machines are very intricate, so it's a good idea to select a rider that complements each one. You want to consider the courses and rules as well. So in air ride mode, you'll select the course first, then the machine and rider. But if you can select a rider, you might be wondering, isn't Kirby the only one who can use copy abilities? This game is in the Kirby series, which means Kirby can obtain different copy abilities from enemies. That skill is unique to him. But that would create an advantage over the other riders and also create too much of a gap in the fun. So, we made it so that other riders can also use the copy abilities. Oh shit. So instead of being like, hey, let's nerf Kirby, they're just like, let's just buff everyone else. Everyone can copy. Oh shit. Okay. Wait. Sword Fighter Dedede? Yo. Sword Fighter Dedede, though. Look at that. Buddy's ready for an adventure. This is... this is a Link cosplayer right here. Easily. Definition. Yes, we did. Wow. Everyone can copy. I like it. Ooh, another cosplayer. Gooey cosplayer. Bomb. Wheel. This game does look fun, though. Singing. Cutter. Jet. That's a sick hat. Steel ball. This game looks chaotic. Plasma copy ability no longer requires you to flick the stick to charge it up. It now charges automatically. You'll boost to unleash it. Copy abilities are not just for attacking either. Of course, yeah, some increase speed, some do other things. Boost charge when they're directly in front of you. So you just press the button when someone's nearby. Okay, so Kirby... So they don't all eat like Kirby do. Oh! He captures with the ladle? That's fun. What did Meta Knight do? Meta Knight just like... Did he chop them? Is that all he did? But look at this. Chef Kawasaki like uses his ladle to grab them. That's fun. He rips their head off. Gooey with the tongue. That's cool. Okay, and if they don't have an ability, you just launch them. When you defeat an enemy wandering through a course, you'll get small stars and accelerate. Okay, so you accelerate too. It's more beneficial to defeat enemies. Oh, so hold on. I need to recalibrate my mind here. I didn't realize that there are enemies on the course, so you get the copy abilities from the enemies. I thought you were getting the copy abilities from the other racers. Like if someone else had an ability, you can snag their ability from them. But I'm guessing that's not the case. There are enemies that are on the course, and if you do the copy thing on them, Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the enemies just wander around the course. Gotcha. So they're like obstacles. You don't want to bump into them. You might as well just try to copy them. I was thinking, because maybe it's not, my own fault here, but it's like, the enemies are also racers. So that's what's kind of like, John needs some caffeine. Listen, I finished my coffee. But listen, when you have the Cappy as a racer, but if Cappy's also an NPC on the field, like, obviously that gets slightly confusing. But now I understand the concept, though. It's that, okay, there are enemies on the field, you can copy their ability to get powerful, and then you can attack the other racers. Because for a second, I was like, wait, if they don't have an ability and you shoot them forward, isn't that bad? Like, if you're doing, like, a straightaway and you suck up, like, another opponent and then shoot them forward, like, you'd be giving them the advantage unless they, like, exploded or something, But now I understand. Now I understand. Yeah, I see more now. It's hard. Again, it's hard because I'm trying to read the text, so I'm not able to see everything that's happening on the course as I'm trying to keep up with the text. This is why I wish it was there was like an English dub over it. So when you defeat an enemy wandering through, yeah, you suck up the Waddle Dee, you shoot them out. You could defeat enemies with it too. Depending on the rules, some of the riders made it. Oh, Starman. Similar to the Mushroom, Cappy, this character was originally a weak enemy. Not all the riders are major characters. Individuality of each character. I hope more people realize how cute Starman is. He's fine. Okay. First, let me explain air ride mode, or in other words, races. Riders and machines bursting with personality will complete to cross the finish line first. Yep. Oh, 6 riders at maximum. Technically, we could have added... We could have added more participants, but we kept the pool small. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe 8 would have been fine. I feel like 8 is a nice standard for racing. I feel like they probably could have done 8 racers and been okay instead of 6. What do you guys think? He's like, this is my favorite character. I want everybody to like him. Do you say that you unlock those other riders? Probably. You probably unlock characters as you go. That wouldn't, well, I wouldn't be surprised if some characters were unlockable. Leaves room for DLC, that's true. But yeah, I don't mind 6 riders. Especially when you have Mario Kart doing crazy, like 24 racers. You don't need to compete with that. You can just keep it small, But I feel like 8 would have been the default number of racers. I'm curious what you guys think about that. Would you prefer 8 racers or 6 racers for this? 8 or 6. I think 6 is the right balance to be able to better compete for first place. After all, so many participants in this game can make it messy, and your chances of winning can shrink. For now, let's try doing just 1 lap. Alright, cool. He's about to do some gameplay here. A lot of action that will happen, so I suggest moving away from the screen a bit, or making it smaller. Wait, what? We'll race on an ocean course. Oh, where's Nicole? She's gonna love this. Ocean courses in racing games are with familiar characters. Ocean courses in racing games with familiar characters tend to have blue oceans, white beaches, music with Latin American themes, or are styled like relaxing resorts. But in Kirby Air Riders, it's not that calm. Please take a look. Oh shit. Yeah, he doesn't want to overstimulate us. Everyone back away from your screens for a bit. Oh, parting the ocean. Oh shit. Whoa. Sorry, I just want to make sure quality. It just feels like the quality keeps dropping. Okay. You get a speed boost when you attack. Okay. Cool. So it's not that others slow down when you attack. You actually speed up when you attack. That's how the game works. So you use your abilities to speed up. So do your opponents not slow down when you attack them? At all? Got the wheel, cool. Okay. This game looks cool. This game looks cool. Nice. Dude, I love like the water parting like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. At least in the original you didn't slow down too much. Okay, interesting. Because I would feel like that if you're attacking your opponents, you would want them to slow down. Like that just seems natural. Like you hit someone, they slow down so you can go past. But in this, it's more of the opposite. Is like when you use abilities, you're speeding yourself up. And if you hit other people, maybe there's a slight decrease in speed, but for the most part, they're actually going the same speed for the most part. And I'm guessing maybe you just like stun them. Like instead of them using like a boost or an ability, maybe you're kind of stunning them from doing an action while you're hitting them. And then by doing your ability, you're also speeding up. That's how it seems like it works. Like you just speed up from hitting them. You should play the original because it looks really similar. Is the original's not on NSO, is it? Because it was a GameCube game, right? Also, anyone who is joining in, welcome on. I see Joe Billy. I see Anna. YouTube chat, Saucer Studios, Lloyd. Hello, hello. Neon. Sorry if I missed anyone in chat. We are just we're reacting. It's on Dolphin. True. That's true. Of course, it was very dense, along with the music. Yeah, it was a cool design. Air ride courses, let's see it. Floria Fields. Wow. Beautiful. So vibrant. I dig it. I love games that are so like vibrant with color. Cavernous corners. Makes me think of that one Smash stage. The big Crystal Caverns or whatever it was. That huge cavern Kirby stage. Siberian Highway. Wow. Gives me like Tron vibes. Cool. Mount Amber Falls. This looks like something out of Mario Kart World. Oh, that's cool. What the heck? That camera angle is cool. New techniques. Star Slide. Each machine scatters stars during a race, and if you collect these stars, you'll speed up. Oh. Okay. It's kind of like, again, I'm just comparing to Mario Kart, where if you're riding behind someone in Mario Kart, if you ride behind them like a couple seconds, you get a boost. Like you're kind of like getting the draft off of their cart, or I don't know how to explain it, but I see what mechanic they're going for here. So you want to stay on the racing lines. Yep, so you come up from behind them and you attack them and you get the boost. You get their stars and you get a boost and you hit them. This game lets you attack them in different ways. The impact when you take damage is also minor, so you're not really slowing down much. It's all about just going faster. Cool. Here's what happens when you cross the finish line. Ooh. Oh. Wait. It says, here's what happens when you cross the finish line. If you're playing online and not with friends, this is online, you can jump into another session right after you complete a race. You don't have to wait for others to finish the race. So you can keep playing. Wow. So the moment you cross, you're like, alright, I'm on to the next race. Everyone else is still on their previous. Turbo Star boasts impressive speed, but proves stubborn and slow when turning, I think. Slick Star. Slippery trigger to control. Unique approach to riding, though. Okay. Rocket Star. Dashes forward with superior acceleration. Rex Wheelie. Sturdy Cycle. If it can maintain its top speed, it'll roll its way to victory. Battle Chariot. Oh my god. This is intense. Okay. Cool. I dig it. In Air Ride mode, you can adjust the in-game rules, such as the number of laps. You can also slow down the game's speed. Nah, we don't slow down. Okay, if it's ideal for new players, maybe we slow down at first. We'll see. No, that feels too slow. No. Never mind. You generally can't destroy other machines, but you can enable that option in settings. Oh shit. Oh, here's City Trial. Here's the big mode I'm sure everyone's waiting for. You get retired if you get destroyed? You just lose? Oh shit. Wait, that's crazy. I feel like for a racing game, that's crazy. So if you're just unfortunate enough to get destroyed, you just lose the race. That's pretty insane. Me when I'm 80 years old, right? Retired. But it's cool that it's an option though. You can toggle that on and off. Assume we're gonna get focused. GG, right? Retired and he's still smiling. Yeah. Alright, let's see what City Trial is all about. This is the main event. I imagine fans of Kirby Air Ride were waiting for this. Let's see it. In the previous game, City Trial took place on a map with a given amount of space. Here it's still a sandbox, but... oh, this time... it's set on a floating island. Welcome to Skya. It's the only city map trial. A city trial map. As a sandbox, Skya does have borders, but it has different areas contained within. Cool. Flower Field. Urban District. Okay. Plaza. Oh, dude, this is gonna be nuts. I can see why City Trial is gonna be is like the big hit. To free roam around like this, and it's like kind of like a battle style kind of thing. Coliseum. Oh my god, there's a lot of locations here. Underground Mall. Oh my god. See? Ooh, this music. It's so triumphant. Here's an overview. You'll freely drive around Skya. Swap to enemy machines you find, and collect power-ups scattered throughout. The time limit is 5 minutes. After that, you'll head to stadiums. You'll take your powered-up machine to one of the stadiums, each with their own features, and compete to win. That's the gist of it, but first, a note about multiplayer. Previous game up to 4 could play split screen, but now Up to 16 can play City Trial together. Wait, what? Oh shit. Up to 8 players. Oh, so Air Ride mode is only 6 players. But City Trial is up to 16? You can add computer-controlled players to bring the total players to count up to 16. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, this is local wireless. So if you're doing local wireless with friends in person, it supports up to 8 players, and then you can add 8 NPCs to the race to make a total of 16 players. But if you're playing online, you'll have 16 players online. Okay. Since there are more participants, this map is also bigger than last time. Cool. We love to see that. Despite being made there be more participants, it's also fun to play solo. You can like experiment with stuff. Ooh, yeah, City Trial looks so much fun. Skya. Okay, tell us about Skya. Ooh, music. Yep, so when you start out in City Trial, you always start out with a compact star. It's weak, but it's easy to handle. So you want to find another machine. So everyone starts weak, and then you just kind of like build up your stats in car. Oh. If you press the special button while facing an empty machine. Oh! This might be big for people who play this. So, if you press the special button, you can jump straight from one machine to another without fully dismounting. That sounds huge. I haven't played the original enough to fully grasp that, but that seems like that's a huge thing. So much better than last time where you had to leave your machine, then get on the other. Wow. Because I assume you can just like run around then, right? Like if you weren't on a machine, you would just run around. And when you got on the new machine, you'd lose half your power-ups. Really? But this, you just hop right on. If you're on a compact star, if your machine's about to break, you can swap machines by simply bumping into an empty one. You always had to dismount. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I see. By holding, you can still dismount. You can steal a machine if theirs is about to break. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. All the different abilities. Turn, boost, glide. Yeah. Scattered around, you gotta collect them all as much as you can. Do a quick spin to break boxes. Okay, looks stick shake, cool. Damn. Retired. What happens if the 5 minutes goes up? What happens if the timer runs out and you don't have a machine? Do they just give you like a default? You just get a compact star? Wow. So you really want to make sure you're on a machine when the time runs out. Otherwise you get the shitty ass compact star. Ooh, the saxophone? Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, wait. That seems nuts. New events. Dust Up Derby, short race. Oh. Make sure to hustle on over there when there's a short race Also, not participating in an event is also a strategy. If you get there early, you just collect power-ups until it starts. We'll begin a race through the city within a sectioned-off area of the map. From an outsider's perspective, all short race participants appear as ghosts. Okay. You won't be able to interfere with each other. Okay. And you obtain more power-ups by doing the short race. Dust Up Derby. And it's like a battle. Okay. A battle mode for Dust Up Derby. Oh. Wait, sorry, I missed that, I missed those last couple lines. Machines that excel at flying usually have a higher degree of freedom. Raise their battle stats will already have an advantage. Machines that excel at flying usually have a higher degree of freedom, but they have low durability, so be careful. If you have a disadvantage, it might be good to power up by participating. If you're knocked out in Dust Up Derby, you'll be out of the running, but your machine won't be destroyed. Covering, you can resume exploring Skya. Okay, so to clarify, if you lose the Dust Up Derby and your machine gets destroyed, it'll recover and you can still explore. So it only gets destroyed within the context of the actual battle that's happening. And I guess your machine does not get destroyed after that. So like it blows up, but then you get it back so you can explore with it. You'll be out of the running, but it won't be destroyed. It'll recover, and then you can resume exploring. Okay, that's cool. So it's not like a huge risk, like, oh, I don't want to battle, because if I battle and lose my car, then it's over, and I gotta find something else, and it's gonna suck. So it is an advantage to go into these events. You're not really losing as much as you'd be gaining, I think. Yeah. What do you mean, probably? Wait. You can earn power rewards here, too. So even if you don't do well, I think it's still worth to participate. Probably. Bosses? Oh! City Trial's the way to go. Dynablade returns from the previous game. Oh, bosses is hype. Dynablade. What the heck? Wait, that's so sick. Meteors incoming? Dude, what is this game? A secret room opened. Oh my god. Huge unidentified pillars. And you like break them. And you get power-ups from it. Items become gigantic, so you get more from it, I'm assuming. Krakos thundered on the scene. Dude, the bosses is so sick. Rush to the portals? Oh. It's not a good idea to just blindly collect as many power-ups as you can. Depending on the stadium type, there are instances where you still want to be able to easily handle your machine. Try to make sure that your machine and collected powers match whatever goal you have in mind. If you prioritize increasing your top speed, the decrease in weight can lower your defense as a result, so opposite forces can come into play. As you're busy zooming around, the 5 minutes will quickly fly by. Yeah, I could see that. Then riders are sent to the stadium. Your machine might be really fast, unmatched in the air, powerful in battles, or skilled with tight turns, for example. Make sure to take a close look at the stats of your completed machine. Okay. Now introduce some of the stadiums where the winners decided. Okay. So we go to a stadium. Kirby Melee. Defeat as many foes as you can. Okay. So it's just fighting enemies. Air glider. Oh, launch off the jump ramp and fly as far as you can? Oh, so it's like... Okay, so you're not even going into races after you collect the stuff in City Trial. you are doing like a mini game afterwards. So you spend 5 minutes collecting and doing all the stuff, and then a stadium is chosen, and you're doing so you're going into a stadium and you're just competing in some kind of event. And so it's like, if it happens to be, I don't know if you get to choose what happens or if it's randomized, but if you spend all your time collecting speed and you end up going into air glider, maybe you should have collected more stuff for air. Drag race. Okay, so there is still racing, of course. Oh, ride straight ahead as fast as you can. Okay. That's cool. Target flight. I was wondering what this was earlier. Hit the score panels to earn points to match. Okay. Dust Up Derby. So it's cool that Dust Up Derby can appear during City Trial, but it's also one of like the main stadium events. Skydive. Dude. Oh, this looks so fun. This feels like a combination of like Mario Kart, Mario Party, and something else I thought of, but Gourmet race, just eat up as many as you can. Machine you created will have its advantages and disadvantages. Stadiums are usually chosen at random from a large pool. Okay. If there are 60 participants, your chances of winning are only 1 in 16. Makes sense, of course. Some video games have 100 players competing with each other. Tetris 99. So maybe it's not something I need to worry about, but having a low chance of winning is tough. So I wouldn't want players to not have a chance of winning with the machine they made because the stadiums are random. Is it the ambiguity that makes it fun? Light and vague on the details has its charms. Can we wait so that any machine can compete to some extent? So now you can choose the stadium you want to compete in from the 4 that appear. There it is. So pick the one you like based on factors like your machine or the power-ups you obtained. So this is cool. I like this because if you spend all your time doing a battle, like getting abilities for battle, but then the game just throws you into target flight, it's like, well, that sucks. But at least with this, you have an option to choose what you want. And then I'm sure depending on what everyone chooses, then that's the one we go with. We also made sure that the stadium options vary. Depending on how you built your machine, some stadiums will be recommended. So if you're having trouble making a decision, pick those ones. They choose from the same pool. But you won't know who chose which stadium until the match starts. The mind games have already begun. Yo, Sakurai loves those mind games. If you have a machine that excels at flying, then pick a flying-based stadium as one strategy. But if you see that an opponent has an even better flying-based machine, another strategy is avoiding them by selecting a speed-based or obstacle-filled stadium. Of course, there's a third strategy where the opponent with the superior flying-based machine picks the speed-based stadium instead to catch others by surprise. Oh, Sakurai wants those mind games. Let's do a solo round of City Trial against computer-controlled players. Yeah, let's see it. There's always something different happening. I hope we end up with something good that looks good on camera. It's so funny. True. Alright, let's see it. Let's see a run of this. What do you guys think so far? If you plan on getting this game, press 1 in chat. And if you don't, press 2. Yeah, it's 5 minutes to loot and then a stadium. That is correct. But they honestly make it seem like this looting part is so fun though, which is great. It's not just like, oh, machines now fly easily. Field events occur.
お、結構
Nice.
能力なので上の方までいけそうですね。なかなかいいかもしれない。
Okay.
ちょっと地下街
Anna says 2. Oh, we're getting raided. Secondhand CK. Welcome on in with the raid. Hello, hello. How's it going? I consider it looks more fun than Mario Kart World. Honestly, it kind of does. I do enjoy Mario Kart World. I will admit I haven't played it in a bit. I've just been so focused on a lot of my other projects, but I will say that this game does look more fun than Mario Kart World. I'm loving it. Super similar to the original, but adds a ton of really good stuff. Yeah, yeah. Friendly group of people here to tell you you're beautiful, amazing, and absolute legend. CK, welcome on in. How is it going? You raiding in reminded me that I have to use the bathroom, so please bear with me 1 second. One.
Who's that Pokemon?
A reaction scene here. There we go. What a great streamer I am, right? I get a raid and then I leave. It's like, oh, thanks, a raid. Be right back screen. What's up, though? How you doing, man? What were you up to today? I'm CK, the bringer of piss? Wait, what? Oh, because I went to the bathroom. I see. I was like, wait, what? What were you doing on stream? Anybody else staring at the Switch 2 being like, damn, all the games I want won't be out for another 8 months? Yeah, at least there'll be quite some time before this game comes out, I'm sure. All right, let's continue. But yeah, we're just reacting to the Kirby Heritage Direct right now. So we get the boxes here. Oh. Oh! You throw the Gordo ball. But you blocked your own way. What the heck? I assume you can fall off the island? Yeah, it's a floating island. The grind rails, nice. Of course, you gotta have that. Connect stations together. Uh-huh. Rare box. Ooh, a dust-up derby is about to happen. Dude, yeah, this looks so much fun. I can't believe I've barely played this as a kid. I bet I would have loved this game. Or like the original. A ton. Of course, defeat as many opponents as possible. You get rewards. You also need to stay alive for as long as possible. The freeze frame? Oh! Sakurai's going nuts. You might have earned too many power-ups.
ちょっと強いんじゃないの？
Damn! Sakurai's gloating. He's like, maybe I earned too many rewards. Sorry.
儲かったおかげでだいぶスピードも速くなってまいりました。1位です。
Sakurai's going nuts.
そうだな。ここでウィングスターにまた乗り換えてみよう。これだいぶ上に上がれるんじゃないですか。
Yeah, it's so sick.
これはなかなか火山が見えますけど。
You can see a volcano. I'm interested in getting this. I think this is gonna be fun. Piano controller too, and it seems like an easy game. Like the inputs are very easy. You mostly just move left and right. You move forward automatically. And you basically just like brake and turn, and that's kind of really it. So it's cool how complex this game is, but the controls are very simple. There's a lot involved. There's a lot of interaction. And it's not like a huge, complex button system, you know? Wow, dude, the Gors take up so much of the map! Wait, where are you going, Sakurai? You could just fly off the map like that? What the heck? You used 2 whole buttons. Sakurai waited 15 years for this, and so did I. Dude, I'm excited for this. I'm definitely getting this game. You boot off your machine, you hop off your own, it's best to immediately swap to another. So you can't grab power-ups when you're off the machine. You have to be on a machine to grab power-ups, which makes sense. Okay, so that's time's up for City Trial. See all your stuff. Glide is 13, boost is 12. So you'd want to go for something for flying. Yeah. Weight is also increased. So I should be able to handle anything. Damn, Sakurai's... He's confident. Go target flight. Okay.
2回のチャレンジで、より高い得点を取った人が勝ちというルールです。
Oh! The 100 closes? What the heck?
100にはシャッターがついていまして、そのシャッターのタイミングによっては全然狙っても取れない。
Even if you aim well, you might not be able to get the points. Dang. Definitely risk. High risk, high reward. That's interesting too. You can choose not to go right away. Oh, nice. He just made it. Oh, shit. That's hype. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, just running around on the screen. So you just get 2 rounds of that? Is it just 2 rounds of the points, I guess? Knuckle Joe's riding a compact star. If your machine is broken, or look at him shitting on Knuckle Joe. He's like, look at this loser who got a compact star. Doesn't even have anything good. This game's a lot of fun. That City Trial, nice. New item feature. Items will get replaced if you pick up a new one, but you can also reserve one item in use and hang on to it. Wait, what? You can't reserve copy abilities since it's those you use on the spot. But items can be stored in reserve and automatically appear once your current item is used up. It'll be the same capacity as it was before, so be mindful of that. If there were 3 shots left, it'll return with 3 shots. Okay. Regarding stadiums.
たまにスタジアムが16人全員で一つに統一されることもあります。前作と同じルールということになりますが、
So sometimes it will automatically choose a stadium.
コース開始前に予告がある場合、
Sometimes an alert will pop up.
いきなり全員一緒になる場合があります。
At times you might just all end up together.
予告がある場合、
If there's an alert, everyone will bolt for the machines that have the advantage in that particular stadium. Yet another mind game.
フィールド時、アイテムの予言の書やアナウンスで
Hold on. Wow, it's going fast now. In Skya, the prediction codex item or the announcements can hint at what the stadium will be. Oh, okay. So this time the stadium contest is air glider. So there's a way to tell. So if it's going to be randomized, there's a way to figure out what it's going to be. You have to find a way to figure that out. But okay, yeah. So if it's randomized, there's a way to figure it out, but you gotta find out what it is. Sorry, I'm going back a bit.
開始前にこの場合スタジアム選択、全スタジアムが16人全員
There are instances where it's automatically selected for all players.
で一つに統一されることもあります。前作と同じルールということになりますが、
So you don't get to choose the stadium.
選択はなしです。コース開始前に予告がある。
Okay, there it is. That's what I missed. Sometimes an alert will pop up before city trial begins. So at least it's before you actually do the 5-minute city trial.
場合といきなり全員一緒になる場合が
Ooh, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy either way. But I feel like it's more intense to know what it's going to be beforehand, because then it's like, oh shit, okay, well, air glider is going to be the thing that we're doing, so now everyone's going to be going after air glide, like, air power-ups and stuff, right?
あります。
And that makes the competition more intense.
予告がある場合、そのスタジアムに有利そうなマシンは
Everyone will bolt for the machines that have the advantage in that particular stadium. Yeah, exactly. So everyone's going to try to find all the ones that
走
are
りますから、
going to be beneficial for that. Definitely.
フィールド時、アイテムの予言の書やアナウンスで
And then I guess sometimes it won't necessarily tell you what it's going to be if it's going to be randomized, but you find these books to help you tell and figure out what it's going to be. So yeah, this time stadium's going to be air
たま
glider.
に偽情報を混ぜてくる
But sometimes the announcements will contain false information? What?
Looks like some viewers were sent to ad hell. Let me go get them with instant transmission. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I can't believe we're hitting another ad. Hell, we've been slowly going at this. Thanks for everyone who's still hanging out and bearing with me while I slowly watch this direct. I'll wait a few more seconds for people to come out of ad hell here. Why is there misinformation by Kirby game? Dude, I'm sitting here like, oh, that's cool. There's a way to find out what the stage is going to be if you find a book. And then Sakurai's like, wait, sometimes the announcements will contain false information. So be careful. That's crazy. You really think someone would do that? Go online and tell lies? My Kirby would never lie to me. Sakurai liar. That's crazy. Surprised at having a second item in reserve, as if that's a novel mechanic. Lurking, by the way. Appreciate the lurk, Wolfie. I mean, it seems like that's a new mechanic for this game, so...
からご注意。なお今回はよーく見ると偽情報
Oh. Wait. So sometimes the announcements will contain false information.
なお今回はよ
This time around, if you look closely, you might be able to spot the false information. Ooh. Okay, so there's a way to... It's time to think about strength rather than speed. ... Oh, you guys can't see the ... but there it is. It's time to think about strength rather than speed. So that is how... This is how you'll be able to figure out. Then it's like, all right, you want to go for speed then. But in a fast-paced kind of thing, if you don't catch that it's lying to you, then you might end up being focused on strength. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's great.
ってくるからご注意。
Congo, if you're still there, Was this the thing that happened in the previous game? Did the books lie to you?
なお今回はよーく見ると偽情報を
Maybe we'll spot this, the false information.
なお
Oh, wait, made you look?
一つのスタジアムには8人まで入かも今回は
Wait, what?
偽情報を見破れるかもなお一つのスタジアムには8人まで入場できます
Up to 8 players can enter one stadium. Oh, but wasn't it a 16-player thing? I thought it was a...
人気が集中して同じスタジアムに8人以上が入ると自動的に2組に仕分けられます
Oh, I
そこ
see.
で疑問がたまたま1人だけのスタジアムになったら
Yeah.
どうなるのでしょう
Uh-huh. You just win?
あなたに敵はいなかった大勝利
You
です
just win. If you join a stadium and you're all alone, you just win. I love that. That's so funny. It's not like, oh, you know, we'll match you up with someone else or something, or you end up going here. You just win. So what's interesting about this then is that there's multiple winners. I would win a race with no other players. There weren't books. It would say stadium prediction and give one, but it wasn't always right. Gotcha. Okay.
その時のライバルたちの性能を持った CP と遊ぶことも
Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on. It looks like there's still... This was funny, though. Total champion.
あなたに敵はいなかった大
You
勝
had
利
no
です
competition, a major win.
一応その後その時のライバル
After that, though, you can still battle computer control players who have your opponent's
勝
stats.
っても負けても優勝に
Even if you win or lose against them, you'll still be crowned the winner.
誰かと遊んでいる場合
If you're playing online, you can jump to another session once you're done, just like in air ride mode. So you instantly go. You don't have to wait for everyone else. So go ahead and play. That's cool.
参加人数が少ない時
If there are fewer players, you can vote for which stadium will be selected via a lottery. So everyone goes to one. You can also make it random like in the previous game, so play around with the rules. So you can choose whether to vote or not. That's cool. Some of them have variations, even if they're the same type. That's cool. Keep you occupied for a long time. There's nice variety. City Trial, the mode beloved by fans for many years, is back again in Kirby Air Riders. There it is. Even though we're now in the 2020s, I hope you're looking forward to it. Oh. Vocals? Okay.
オープニングで少し流れていましたが今回メインテーマがあります
It's in the key of B major.
共にある喜びをストレートに歌った歌ですいくつかのコースの曲とともに任天堂ミュージックで
Oh, wait.
すぐに公
Key
開され
change.
ますのでよろしければどうぞ
Wait. There's a key change there. It changed to... It went up a half step. It went up to C major. So it started with like... Wait. We're doing this. I'm a musician. I have to do this.
I オープニングで少し流れていましたが今回メインテーマがありますマシンと共にある喜びを
I can't hear it because he's talking.
いくつかのコースの曲とともに任天堂ミュージックでこの後すぐに公開されますのでよろしければどうぞ
They went to 2 there. Okay. So it started in B major, and then when it went to the 5, it did a key change to, what do you call it? To G major. Or sorry, it did a key change to C major. So on the 5 in B major, it went up a half step to G, which was pivoting to go back to start the song in C major. That's what happened in that song. Now let me see what the lyrics are actually saying, and then what he's actually saying at the end here. I was probably playing the chords wrong too. Heard a little bit of it in the intro, but this time around there's a main theme. Takes joy of being together with your machine, expresses that as a song. Nice. Was there not a main theme in the original? It was released on Nintendo Music later today, along with some other tracks. I did see that. Right as we started the stream, I was like, wait, I saw that they released music for it. This is what Nintendo should be doing. Every time they release a new game, or they bring a port to the Switch, whether it's NSO or like its own game, you should be putting the music on the music app to promote that the game came out. That would make sense. Where's my Donkey Kong Bonanza music? Where is my... Well, I don't know if the new Xenoblade game has come out, but give me Donkey Kong Bonanza music. Where is it? So did it come through that this isn't just a humorous racing game? The original game was released over 20 years ago, but I think there's fun to be had that feels refreshing. Novel and unique, all at the same time. That's all for today, but there's still a lot of things we weren't able to cover. I do want to share the other wonderful aspects of this game sometime soon, so I hope you look forward to that. So there's still more. There's still more to talk about with this game. Wow. Alright. Out of 10, chat. What did you think of this Direct? I know this took a while to get through. Talking about my thoughts and pausing and stuff. But out of 10, what did you think of this Direct? What's happening? What is this? Don't tell me it's Cloud. Who the heck is this? Oh, shit. November 20th, 2025? What? This year? Look, that's a 5. That's a 5. Wait, I thought this was coming out next year. This is in a couple months. What? This comes out so soon. Wait, who was this? Who was this Brotato chip at the end? Do we know who this is? I saw this, I was like, don't you dare tell me they're adding Cloud from Final Fantasy VII into this. I was like, they're doing it. They're bringing other characters into from franchises. I was like, there's no way. I saw that, and I saw this, and I was like, dude, that's not Cloud, is it? That's crazy. Who is this? This is what I wanted. If nobody recognizes who this is, if this is a brand new character, yes, 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 yes. This is what I want. This is literally what I was talking about in the beginning of the Direct. Right before we started, I was like, yeah, Kirby games, it's like I expect Kirby, King Dedede, Meta Knight, Bandana Waddle Dee. And then all the other characters are just like, yeah, here's some random, here's a Waddle Doo, here's the Chef Boyardee guy, here's Waddle Bozo, right? All these people. This is hype. This is what we need. This is what the Kirby franchise needs. Hold on, one more time. Looks like Knuckle Joe a bit. Dude, if it's Dark Knuckle Joe, I'll take it. If it's Dark Knuckle Joe, I'm down. Fine, give it to me. Dude, I'm sitting here like, oh, guys, rank the... And then this, they drop at the end. Oh, shit. He's got like an engine in his eye. What? Dude, the music? Oh, that's hype. That's hype. That's how you end the direct. This person looks cool and edgy, and then in-game profile will be like, enjoys peaches and jigsaw puzzles, right? Duel of the Fates. It does have that Duel of the Fates vibe to it. November 20th. I'll actually be in New Zealand when this game comes out, so I actually won't even be around when this game initially comes out. Nicole and I are going to be on our honeymoon while that's happening, so I won't get to play this game immediately when it comes out. We'll be away. So, wow. Okay, one more time, because I think I missed people's rankings since that little surprise at the end happened. What do you rank this direct out of 10? What do you rank out of 10? I will get, and we can play when you get back. Yeah, I want this game. I think this is fire. 9? Okay, look at that. 9's all around. T-Bone 9, Jesser 9, Anna 9. Actually looks cool, very hype. Genuinely, I feel like a 9 or 10 since it looks like such a good remake. Yeah. It looks insane. So excited out of 10. This is crazy. Now, question. Maybe it's a dumb question. Is this game only coming out on Switch 2? Yes. It is only Switch 2. There's not a Nintendo Switch icon here. It is only a Switch 2. So you need a Switch 2 to play this game. Oh, dude, I'm down. I'm down to get it. I'm down. Very, very cool. This makes me think. Knowing that this is Sakurai, what are the possibilities that there's a story mode? I think introducing a new character is so sick, but like he said at the very end here that we didn't even have time to go over everything. There's still more to talk about in this game. Do you think he's going to add a story mode? Is there a way to add a story mode? I feel like it's unlikely, but why would there be a character like this? This is what's making me think of that, right? When you add a character that looks so like dark and mysterious like this, compared to the rest of the cast, right? Everyone else is like these cute, obviously the most like edgy character is probably Meta Knight, right? If Smash can have a story, why not this? Yeah, maybe there's a possibility that I'm throwing the spaghetti on the wall. I'm throwing that idea out there. Potential story mode for this game. I don't know what that would look like. Like it could still be just like maybe cutscenes, and then it's like you just do city trials against him, or do races against him and his crew, right? And then it's just it's just cutscenes in between. That has nothing to do with the game. That's fine, even if it's something like that. But that'd be kind of nuts. Like, why make a villain like this? The only people you fight are in city trial. But yeah, I'd buy in. I mean, CTR has a story. What's CTR? I feel like similar to Smash, where you hop from challenge to challenge. Yeah. It doesn't have to be like a open adventure mode kind of story, right? Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be like that. But I'm wondering if some kind of storyline can be told here. That is going to be told here because of a character like this. I would not have thought this otherwise. If they didn't show this reveal at the end, I would be like, okay, cool. City trial, like racing mode. This is great. New racing game. I was already hyped. I was already excited. Then they throw this guy at the end. Frickin' Shadow the Hedgehog Vegeta vibes, right? Setting for a Kirby Riders versus Sonic Riders at the Olympics. Oh my god. Featuring the 5-player mode where you can play as Bowser. Kirby Riders, Sonic Riders at the Olympics, featuring playable Bowser mode. The more I think about this, the more I agree. Yeah, this is very, very interesting. I feel like, because they already announced new characters to this game, right? So it's not a matter of like, oh, like here's an edgy brand new character we're adding, especially if you're adding a brand new character. I feel like to add, this is what I wanted. I wanted them to add brand new characters to the series because I feel like a franchise like Kirby needs to start shaking it up like this. I love Kirby, I love Meta Knight, I love DDD, but we need more characters in the franchise. There needs to be a wider variety of characters. At least at this point in 2025, like the franchise could have a lot more iconic characters, and this could be it. This could be the new entry to that. So we got Susie. Oh yeah, that's right. Do we know who Susie is? Has Susie been in a previous Kirby game? Does anybody know? I'm not very familiar with the Kirby franchise in general. If Susie was a character in something else, because they did kind of just casually drop her in. All right. Oh no, she wasn't new. Okay, so she's been in previous games then. Was she in the previous Kirby Air Riders game? Kirby Air Ride game? Also, one final thing before we finish this up. Give me a name. Give me a name for this guy, chat. What is his name going to be? Give me some names. What are we thinking? He's got like an engine coming out of his eye, right? Or he's got like those exhaust pipes coming out of his eye. He's got a shadowy cape. He's got like a cape coming, but it has sort of like that shadowy effect, right? Where it's like it kind of like flares off on the edges, right? It has like that cool, I don't know what you would call that, like fiery effect, really. But it's all like dark, right? George Engine Knight, Mechanical Wizard. And he's riding on a motorcycle. He's riding on one of those wheelie motorcycles. Somebody mentioned earlier, Texas. He's just named Texas. Somebody mentioned earlier he looks like Knuckle Joe. Shadow the Motorhog. I would be disappointed. I know earlier I was like, oh, if it's Shadow Knuckle Joe, if it's like Dark Knuckle Joe, give it to me. I'm taking that back, though. If it's just Dark Knuckle Joe, I would be disappointed. I need this to be a brand new character. This cannot just be Dark Knuckle Joe. Chrome Reaper. Ooh, I do like that. I'm trying to think, like if there's a consistent naming scheme to other characters, but it's not really. Like, there's Waddle Dee and Waddle Doo, right? But he's obviously not a Waddle. Bandana Waddle Dee, you know. Knuckle Joe's kind of his own thing. Do you think he will have meta in his name? Because he obviously gives the biggest, like, the closest character in relation to him is probably Meta Knight. Motor Knight? Do you think it might be something like that? Metacycle, Motor Knight? I don't know how I feel about it being a meta character. He does have arms and feet. It's hard to see like what his body looks like. So actually, he doesn't quite look like Meta Knight in the sense of like, it looks like he actually has a full body here, I think. But I kind of can't tell. Like, I'm trying to tell, like, is this just like a head? I'm trying to picture, like, does this look like Meta Knight, or does he have an actual body to him? He probably wouldn't have a body. Most of the Kirby characters don't necessarily have, like, a body. It's just, like, big head, arms and feet attached, you know? Which is fine. Like, it's fine if that ends up being the case. I'm just trying to see, like, his physiology. Because here... Oh, no. Let's go back a little bit. I went back too far. Yeah, it's true. We saw the armor. That's right. That's what I was about to look at. He does have, like, some kind of, like, jacket on. Maybe he's a prince, like we already have King DDD. He's Prince DDD, imagine. So you get the cape here, right? I wanted to go frame by frame, but it might be... We don't really need that for that. But here... Wait, is it moving frame by frame? Yeah, it is. Okay. Here it is. So here, if we get a little closer... Yeah, look, he kind of does have a body being formed here. Look, he's got like this sort of belt going across. He's got this jacket. So he actually does have a body, it seems. So he's not going to have like a similar Kirby Meta Knight kind of design. Because we clearly see torso here. Belt, another cross belt, an actual jacket. So that's cool. It looks like his head might be similar to, like, obviously, you know, in the style of the Kirby franchise. But I'm telling you, I swear to God, the first time, the first time we saw this, I was like, "There's no way it's Cloud. Do not tell me it's Cloud. If you say this is Cloud, or even I think part of my head was thinking Sephiroth too, just because it looked so like wispy and dark like that. I was like, "There's no way." They're adding another character from another franchise. I don't know why it would have been Final Fantasy. Like, obviously, it probably would have been from, like, Nintendo. But, like, seeing this, I was like, there's no freaking way. They're just adding freaking Cloud or Sephiroth to Kirby Air Riders. Sakura's like, hey, you know, we striked up a deal with Square when we added Cloud and Sephiroth to Smash Bros. Right? And we kind of had some leftover spillage from that deal. So we put that over into Kirby Air Riders. I'm trying to still go frame by frame here. You wouldn't believe that I have to use the bathroom again. But I want to get frame by frame. I want to see how close we get. Yeah, that's it. From there. So that's as close as we get. Oh, dude, if it was Sheik, that would be sick too. I'd be fine with Sheik. You know what? I'm changing my answer. This guy's name is Mario. Oh my god. Kirby Air Riders Smash Ultimate. Kirby Final Fantasy crossover would be crazy. That would be. It wouldn't be out of the question because Sakurai has done it. He has done it with Smash Bros. Just a singular Sephiroth. Yeah, just the fact that it'd be Sephiroth and not even Cloud, and that's it. He's gonna pull off the Dark Cloak and be Waluigi. I'll let you guys simmer on this while I run to the bathroom again. You can look at this screenshot. Okay. I'm back. I got up to go to the bathroom at the exact moment John got up, and I'm back already. Oh, that means Congo didn't wash his hands. Uh-oh. If you're getting back to the stream before I am, and people think that I don't wash my hands, but I do, that means Congo didn't wash his hands. Damn. Crazy. Yeah, I think overall, I mean, there's not really much else to go over on this trailer or on this direct. We kind of just been talking about stuff as we've been watching, but cool. I love it. I'm into this game. I can't wait for it to come out. I want to know more about this. And the fact that he mentioned that, like, he wants to talk about this game even more soon, and this game comes out in November, is basically confirming that we're getting another Kirby Air Riders direct, or at least another segment before November. You know? Time to check out all the speculation on YouTube, right? So I'm down to dive a little bit, but I will say my plan for today is I have a lot of video editing I need to get done. So I'm actually going to just work on stuff while I'm streaming. I actually just put up a video today, and I need to edit some shorts for it. And I also need to finish making the music. I need to make the theme song for the K-pop Demon Hunters jingles we were doing. And I also need to finish making the theme song for the Lord of the Rings characters that we were doing. So today I'm kind of looking to just be in grind mode. And because I leave for vacation on Friday. Technically, like, Thursday afternoon is, like, when I have to stop working on stuff pretty much. So I have until now, from now until Thursday afternoon to finish a lot of projects that I'm trying to finish and schedule before I leave for vacation. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing today. I'm just going to stream. I'm going to work on some video editing. You guys are welcome to keep me company. I'm down to chat about whatever as we're working on stuff. But yeah. I love how Sakurai got Xander Mobus back. Story mode for sure, and this guy is the bad guy. Yeah, I can see it. I can even see it being the case because Nintendo likes to do this a lot, where it's like they introduce a new villain, but he ends up being like, he ends up teaming up with you at the very end, and there's like some bigger god that comes to destroy video games, and then Kirby will team up with evil Knuckle Joe here. Motor Knight. I like Motor Knight. Who came up with Motor Knight earlier? That one was one of my favorites. Instead of like Meta Knight. Oh, it was Jesse. Jesse came up with Motor Knight. So Kirby and Motor Knight here will fight the god of motorcycles or some shit, and then they'll save the day. But I can see him being like the main villain throughout most of the game, and then yeah. If I were to predict. CK says, I just watched your I quit my job a year ago video before streaming today. And seriously, dude, I'm super stoked for you that you're doing well and have a good first year. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I've been trying to put up more videos. I want to do more like talking videos. And I just did an update how I've been doing this full-time content creation and music business thing for a year now, which is crazy to think. I guess I'll do this scene since we're green screening at the moment. But yeah, I quit my job over a year ago, and I'm still doing it. I'm still doing the music business thing, still doing content creation, YouTuber, streaming, and whatnot. And I appreciate everyone for the support and the good vibes. Seriously, I love doing this. I need to leave the shitty job too. Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. If you guys want to watch the video, feel free to check it out. I'm not going to pull up the video. I promise. So, the moment I start pulling up videos, I'm like, hey, look at this. Then I start skimming through it and whatever, But if you want to watch the video, feel free. It's on my channel. Yeah, I am, lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm happy to be doing this. I'm excited to be to still be doing this. This is my passion. I love making music. I love creating videos. I love creating content. This is like what I love doing, you know. And when I kind of realized I needed a change over a year ago, you know, I guess almost 2 years ago at this point, maybe a year and a half, like over the winter of 2023 going into 2024, is kind of when I was like, yeah, I need to start working towards making this a full-time thing. I need to start strategizing. I need to start researching and studying, like, how do I start my business? How do I do this? How do I do that, right? That's how I'm able to get to where I am today. And even now, like, I'm still learning. I'm still, you know, I'm no big shot content creator. I'm still small. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to figure out the business stuff, you know. But it's possible to do. You just gotta be hungry for it. You have to want it, and that goes with anything, right? Any kind of passion. I've seen people kind of compare it with like sports, right? It's like you don't just like, hey, I want to be a basketball player, and then just like kind of play basketball here and there and then expect to be in the NBA. It's like you got to be playing every day. You've got to be working out. You've got to be training. You've got to be like joining teams, and you just got to be like playing. Like you have to make it your life, you know. Low on water here, but honestly, so happy for you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to do stuff. I'm trying to get better at just everything, you know. But over time, I've got the mentorship that I'm doing, so that's been helping me a lot as well. I've been learning a lot, especially within the last 2 months. Like, my channel has grown a ton, and the mentorship has been giving me new perspectives and insights and directions that I kind of need. Like, I needed that guidance, and but yeah, it's all going pretty well. So here's the plan. I'm hungry. I'm going to make lunch real quick, just like a salad or something, and then Nicole's actually on her way home now. And then I'm just going to be streaming, you know. I will say I'll probably... I'm trying to think if I should log off of YouTube. Yeah, I'm probably going to sign off of YouTube here, and we'll probably just keep this as a Twitch stream. So if there happens to be anyone on YouTube hanging out, thanks for chilling. Thank you for the stream. And maybe I'll pop on later when I actually do more music stuff later tonight. Maybe I'll start up the YouTube stream again. But for now, I'll just be hanging out on Twitch. So if you want to come on over to Twitch, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in the next video or live or VOD, I guess, if you happen to be watching this VOD. But all right, YouTube, have a good